Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go through the July month setup of my expense trackers, about my weekly check-ins, since I did get a comment saying that they wanted me to go over it. So let's get started. So the first things that you guys see here is my budget planner. This is a big happy notes from the Wrong Run collection, stuff with 2 6-month inspection packs in there. And right here I have my cash envelopes that I will be checking in for you guys, because I have decided to continue with the weekly check-ins. And then I have my expense trackers that I created because I am now in the Big Happy Planner and I needed Big Happy Planner expense trackers. So that's what we're doing. So this is from the Wrong collection. The only thing I added was the 6-month extension pack and the rose gold rings, metal rings, for easier turning of the pages. Right here you see my debt-free chart from Debt Free Charts blog. And then we're going to move on right into the month overview. So here is where I will be checking in every week for my expenses. There are a couple things I'm going to mention on here of what it is and what you're looking at. So right here you have a compliment card from Erin Condren that I just hole punched with my big hole punch from Michaels. And then I labeled each one of the expense trackers of what they're going to mean and signify in my budget planner. So we have personal spending, which is pink, gasoline is blue, groceries is green, laundry is yellow, sinking funds is like periwinkle, and unbudgeted is red. Now here on the sides, this was all decorated with Happy Planner sticker books, and this came with the extension pack. They're just clear stickers that you just lay down, including the stickers for the dates. So that's what I did. So I did one for credit score, one for the total minimum debt payments that I need this month, one of the total monthly necessities expenses that I will have. This was for knots, but since I went to Disneyland, that is no longer a thing. And then my entire income that I made with every cent included, and then if I have any no spend days. And then right here are only the priorities I'm having for the month. So of course my priority is to pay off Bank of America, and I gotta remember that this month I have to repay my mom's Bank of America card. I'm restarting that, and then I'm hoping that I could have at least $300 of debt snowball. So that is that. Now if we move along to the next page, let me zoom out. We go here. This came with the back of the extension pack, which I'm not using. I need to have it there because without it I won't have a month view. But if we go over here to my weekly check-in, this weekly check-in is from Cami, Simply Cami Co. on Etsy, and I'll leave her links down below. And basically she just does check-in sticker sheets where she does weeks 1 through 5, and they're all like that because you never know if one month has 4 weeks or 5 weeks. And she has strips that say category, spent, and balance, and I basically just put my categories in there. The one that I don't have in here is sinking funds, because I don't track my sinking funds, since that's a whole different setup. So that's why you don't actually see it on here. But this is my weekly check-in. I come here every week and I note down how much I spent every week, and then I put down my balance left over. Now the tricky thing about my weekly check-ins is that every time 2 weeks pass by, these get refilled and these will have a whole different balance all over again. So just keep that in mind. But anywho, let's get started with my weekly check-in. But first let me fill in the sidebar right here, because I know a lot of people had an interest about how my credit score was doing as well. So when I first started, let me log into my Experian, because I track my credit score with Experian. That's just how I manage. I don't know why I chose Experian, but that's the one I know. There's TransUnion and Equifax, but I went with Experian. So I have a credit score today of 714, and if you're interested, I think I have a post on my Instagram where I show the outline of it. But I first started with a credit score back in August of 2018, which is when I started tracking it, of 676 points. So I've gone up quite a few points now. So from 676 to 714, I think that's a big jump. And that is paying off my debt and always having on-time payments. So for my minimum debt payment that I have this month, I put 620 when I was tracking my debt in the beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 620. Now for monthly necessities, I'm not going to put anything in just because I'm not sure if anything's going to like happen or not happen. So I'm going to leave that alone. For knots, we're going to cancel that. Just put Disneyland, and we're doing 192 right there. And then this will be filled in at the end, these two right here as well. So go ahead and open it and then show you guys what is it that I spend my money from the 1st to the 7th. So let me go ahead and move that over here. Now the first thing that I always spend my money on the 1st of every month is my rent. My rent needs to get paid, so rent is always due on the 1st. And then that is it for any monthly necessities that happen from the 1st to the 7th. Nothing else happened that I needed to take care of my 4 walls. So this is where my cash envelopes kick in, and I check in for every time I spend it. Everyone asks me where my cash envelopes are from. The cash pouch is from Blackberryhills Shop, and my cash envelopes are digital downloads from the Budget Mom. I printed these and then I laminated them, and I have a video on it right over here if you want to check it out, because I always do get questions. And if you ever have questions about my budget planner, my cash envelopes, check the link down below. I always have links to everything. So that is everything that's in there. And now let me check in. So for gasoline, I don't believe I pumped gas this entire first week. No, I didn't. So gasoline, I did not pump. So that one's that. Now, if you feel like my camera is shaking a bit, it's just because my tripod is not stabled. If you see what I film with, I'll link it right over here. You can see that my tripod is just right behind my TV, and I have no room in this house, so sorry for the shaking, but that's that. Laundry, I know I didn't go wash because I still have my full available balance right in there. Now I do see a receipt that I'm going to go ahead and look at really quickly. So this was for a sinking fund. So I went to JCPenney and I got my sister's husband a gift for his birthday on the 4th. So that's going to come from my sinking fund, which is going to be in purple. And I ended up spending $30.63 on him. They were going on vacation, so I ended up buying him 2 swim shorts and a tank top, because I know they'll be at the pool, and in Vegas I'm pretty sure it's like screaming hot right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put JCPenney right over here, and I'm gonna put $31. I'd like to round up. Now this is the only envelope I don't track because it's its own expenditure, so whatever's in there is there to spend for these type of occasions. But this happened, was it on the 3rd or the 4th? This happened on the 4th. So right before we went to celebrate, we went and grabbed a present in the morning and we called it a day. So there we go. And since everything fit, I haven't heard anything back, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away because I don't believe they're gonna need it. So that is that. And these will be up for sale pretty soon, maybe on Friday, I believe. So just keep an eye out for my expense trackers for the big happy notes. I'm not sure if I'll have them for the Erin Condren size, but I will have it for the big happy notes. Next is groceries. I did go and buy groceries. I went to El Super and I got beef, chicken, bread, more bread, and produce, and tomato sauce, and avocados. So in total I spent $44.70, but I'm just gonna go ahead and call that $45, and we're gonna go ahead and take my green stickers right over here. I'm gonna put groceries, I'm gonna put El Super, and I'm gonna put $45 right in there. And this happened on the, where is the I can never tell when I bought anything. Oh, July 2nd. Let me see if you guys can see it. July 2nd. So let me go ahead and flip this over and put July 2nd. Right in there. Beautiful. And that is it for groceries. Now, let me check on my spending, because you know this cash envelope always has some type of spending in it. And I have, is that it? Yeah, that's it. I have a Starbucks coffee receipt, when don't I? And this was for the 2nd as well. And I ended up buying a cheese Danish and a venti iced coffee. And it cost me $6.20. And I'm pretty sure I had change, so I'm just going to put $6. So spending is in pink. Right there, it's in pink, so I'm going to put Starbucks. And I'm going to put $6. I'm going to put that for the 2nd as well. That beautiful. And that is done. And I think that is it. I don't have any other expenses. Let me zoom you guys out a bit. I don't have any other expenses. This week was pretty boring. I wasn't doing much since it was basically a holiday. We were just all at home. Like for the 4th, we had barbecues. On Friday, we also had like leftover for the barbecue. And then Saturday and Sunday were just chill days. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some no spend day dates, and I'll write those in for the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th, which is great because we're on a good start. Because if you guys know me, if you've seen my daily check-ins, I basically don't spend money on just Sundays, so that's hilarious. So let me grab those. These are from Kina Prints. I couldn't find my cami ones or my the ones that I have from Romina, so I'm gonna use these. So I'm gonna put a no spend on Wednesday, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that is that, and that's beautiful. And I also didn't have any bills on any of those. I have bills this week coming up and all of the remaining year. So let me go ahead and move on to the weekly check-in. So I'm gonna pull this off so I can see everything that's going on. Actually, I'm gonna remove this card as well, just so I can have it on the side so you guys can see what I'm doing. So for groceries, I did have a spending of $45, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark that in. Now, if you guys see my June closeout, I did fill in my cash envelopes then, and all of my cash envelopes have their own limit to them. So for groceries, I know I put in $80. So if I do $80 minus 45, I should have $35 still left in groceries. So I'm gonna do 35 here, and then I'm gonna grab the grocery one right here, and let's hope there's $35 in there. So I have change since I did round up, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that change in a change jar because I hate carrying around change. And let's see if there's $35. So I have 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. So groceries is good to go. That is completely set. So this is what I have for a remaining week. And then after that, I should be able to fill this in. So that is correct. So I'm going to go ahead and check off groceries. Next is gasoline. And for gasoline, I did not spend anything. I didn't have a gas expenditure at all. So I should have 70 on here. So let me just do 50, 60, 70. So that is correct. That stays in there. So let me put 0, and this stays at 70. Next is laundry as well. I didn't do any laundry, and this one has $15 that I usually just keep in there. Actually 16, since I know for my budget closeout I left $1.25 in there. So you guys can see 15, and then my $1.25 in there. So that one's good. Next, I have spending, and spending I did $6, and I always give myself $30 of spending money, so minus $6, I should have a total of $24 in there. So go ahead and put $6 of spending here, and I should have 24. So I have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I do have 24 in there. So that's good. And I get to check this one off because I don't have any more expenditures there. So that's that. Let me put that right back in here. And for unbudgeted, I didn't have any unbudgeted, so that stays the same. And that, you guys, has been my check-in for the first week of July. It's coming in a bit earlier just because everything that was taking place, I had priorities over other videos, and I had such a busy week that I just couldn't get it uploaded. But I hope you guys enjoyed it and you guys saw my entire setup and you guys understand where these numbers are coming out from and why I use it in conjunction with my monthly setup. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!